Chapter 14. The sun was just coming up, and the uncle watched how the mountains and valleys woke up to the new day. The clouds above became brighter. Then the old man turned to go back into the hut and quietly climbed the ladder. Clara had just opened her eyes a moment ago. She looked around with surprise. Bright sunbeams danced on her bed. Where was she? Soon she saw her sleeping friend and heard the grandfather's happy voice. How did you sleep? Not tired. Clara felt fresh and rested. She said she had never slept better in her life. Heidi woke up soon too and quickly came down to join Clara, who was already sitting in the sun. A cool morning wind touched their cheeks, and the fresh smell of fir trees filled their lungs with every breath. Clara had never felt so well before. She had never breathed such clean, cool morning air or felt such warm, nice sunshine on her hands and feet. It was more than she expected. "Oh, Heidi, I wish I could always stay here with you," she said. "Now you can see that everything is as beautiful as I told you," Heidi said proudly. "Up on the Alp with grandfather is the most beautiful place in the world." The grandfather came out of the shed with 2 bowls full of hot, white milk. He gave one to each child and said to Clara, "This will do you good, little girl. It comes from Schwenli and will give you strength. To your health. To your health." She drank too without stopping. Oh, how good it was. It tasted like cinnamon and sugar. "We will have 2 bowls tomorrow," said the grandfather. After breakfast, Peter came. The goats ran quickly to Heidi, bleating loudly. The grandfather took Peter aside. "Listen carefully and do what I say," he told him. "From now on, you must let Schwenli go wherever she wants. She knows where the best herbs are. You must follow her even if she goes higher than usual. It won't hurt you to climb more and it will help the others. I want the goats to give me great milk." Still looking angry behind him, Heidi followed a little, but Peter called to her, "You must come with me, Heidi. Schwenli must be followed everywhere." "No, I can't," Heidi called back. "I won't come as long as Clara is with me," shaking his fists angrily. The children promised to write a letter to Grandmama every day, so they started right away. Heidi brought her little 3-legged stool, schoolbooks, and papers. With these on Clara's lap, they began to write. Clara stopped after almost every sentence to look around. Oh, how peaceful it was, with little gnats flying in the sun and the trees rustling. Sometimes they heard a shepherd shouting, and the sound echoed from the rocks. The morning passed quickly, and dinner was ready. They ate outside again because Clara needed to be in the fresh air all day if possible. In the afternoon, they stayed in the cool shade of the fir trees. Clara told many things about Frankfurt and the people Heidi knew. Soon Peter came with his goats, but did not answer the girl's friendly greeting. He disappeared with an angry look. While Schwenli was being milked in the shed, Clara said, "Oh, Heidi, I feel like I cannot wait for my milk. Isn't it funny? All my life I only ate because I had to. Food always tasted like cod liver oil to me, and I often wished I did not have to eat." She remembered the days in Frankfurt when food was hard for her to eat. When the old man brought the full bowls, Clara took hers and drank it quickly, even finishing before Heidi. "Please, may I have some more?" she asked, holding out the bowl. The grandfather smiled and filled it again. This time he also brought a slice of bread and butter for the children. He had gone to Mayen Sass that afternoon to get the butter. Their effort was worth it. They enjoyed it like a rare treat. That evening, Clara fell asleep the moment she lay down. 2 or 3 days passed happily like this. Then, one day, there was a surprise. 2 strong men came up the Alp, each carrying a fresh white bed on his back. They also brought a letter from Grandmama. She thanked the children for writing faithfully and said the beds were for them. When they went to sleep that night, their new beds were in the same place as the old ones had been. Clara's happiness grew more every day. She wrote a lot about the grandfather's kind care and Heidi's funny stories. She told Grandmama that the first thing she thought every morning was, "Thank God." The grandfather took very good care of his little patient. Every day he climbed the mountains to find the best herbs for Schwenli. The little goat grew strong, and everyone saw it in her bright eyes. It was the third week of Clara's stay. Every morning after the grandfather carried her down, he said, "Would my Clara try to stand a little?" Clara always sighed, "Oh, it hurts me so." That summer was the best for many years. Every day, the sun shone in a clear sky. At night, it poured purple and pink light on the rocks and snow. Everything looked like fire. Heidi told Clara many times about all the flowers on the pasture, the many golden roses and the blue flowers that covered the ground. She was telling Clara again when suddenly she felt a strong wish and jumped up to run to her grandfather, who was carving in the workshop. "Oh, grandfather," Heidi called from far away, "won't you come with us to the pasture tomorrow? It is very beautiful there now. But tell Clara she must do something for me." Clara promised right away because her biggest wish was to go to the pasture with Heidi. When Peter came back that evening, he heard about the plan for tomorrow. But Peter only growled and almost hit poor Thistlefinch because he was so angry. The children decided to stay awake all night to talk about the next day. But suddenly their talk stopped and both fell asleep peacefully. In her dream, Clara saw a field full of light blue flowers. Heidi heard an eagle scream to her from above, "Come, come!"